So since it's the New Year's and I've taken down my decorations, so I want to put up the evil eye mirror that I made as a protection thing, which I have done another video on how I made this, and also officially put up this that I got from Starry-Eyed Supplies. Front door, back door. And when I bought this, I went into how I bought also some of these like Crow Totem mixed blends, and then also blessing salts. The crows are very protective, I find, for my chickens. They let me know when predator birds are around, and most of the times they even drive off the predator birds. So they've become a very protective animal for my chickens. So I'm planning on putting maybe a little bit of the blessing salts into one of these little bags here, and putting one in the chicken coop and one in the willow tree that the crows hang out in. It was the tree that they were hatched in, that their nest was in. At least the 3 or 4 that hang around here all the time. And it's also a tree that's in the chicken run that the chickens always go to when they're trying to run and hide. So that sort of ties in with this, the crow thing. I think it does anyways. I'm going to be keeping this in the house as also protection for the house. So this goes in the back. So that's the reason why this goes on the back door, is because that's the closest to the chicken coop. Also, the back door is my main entrance. I don't use the front door too often. The only people that use the front door, that come to the front door, are usually people like Jehovah's Witnesses or people that don't know my area, like don't come to my house too often. But I could put this on the front door. I also have made a sigil at the back inside the pentacle there, and that sigil I plan on writing on a few different spots in the house. The sigil is based off of this little home protection modified thing I found offline. I modified it to fit my own needs. So that's what the sigil is based off of, and I have that written around the outside there, just to tie it all together. This thing, I kind of feel like this thing ties it all together for me. It ties the intent of the sigil and the protectiveness all together. And so that sigil I'll be writing in different spots on the house and using in different spots. I think I might even put the sigil on these little bags. Also, I don't have any coal discs, so I'm going to be making little incense burning sticks with paper. I'm going to be writing this on the paper so that gets the intent when I go to smudge the house. I feel like this is the perfect time to do it, New Year's and all that. So I'm going to start with writing out this. So next I'm going to be taking the paper and rolling it up. I think one a little bit bigger. Go with this pen. So I'm just going to be rolling it up. Now I could use string to seal this, which would probably be better, but I'm going to be lazy and use a little bit of tape. Yeah. There. And then just stick it in here. So, not sugar. And I can fill that up. That can go in there. Perfect. I have some sage I'm going to do one with, and then I'm going to do another one with a little bit different. Just a little bit of sage in, not too much, because I know what I know what burning sage can do in a house, and there's a reason why it is so it is used for cleansing and banishing, because pack it down too tight. Kind of reminds me of like the old rifles and whatnot, how you wanted to load those. Okay, so now I'm going to put in some of the Crow Totem blend from Starry-Eyed Supplies. A little bit at a time, because it's going to get backed up like it just did. Use my pencil to kind of There's times like this where I used to have to roll cigarettes, even though I didn't smoke myself, for my parents sometimes. I used to find it fun. Anyways, one of those cigarette roller things, little contraption things, could be kind of good right now. Not it too tight. I don't think it is. So I'll squish it just to make sure it's not too tight. Should should be good. So there I have my incense to work on. And then the little bags, I've drawn little the sigils on the bags as well, so now I just have to fill them. And for that, I'm going to use the blessing salts, I think, a little bit more than the crow totem sign.